Hello, welcome back. I am doing another video today, and today's foundation review is on the Pat McGrath foundation, on the Sublime Perfection foundation. Again, I did one last week on the Tom Ford illuminating foundation, and it was a high-end foundation. This is another high-end foundation. Retails for $68, and we're trying to decide if the high-end foundations at this point, I'm on the road with this, worth the price. I had this foundation for a minute, and I wasn't impressed with it, so I've kind of stuck it under the counter somewhere because I feel personally that it's a little too dewy, too oily. Again, this is not my preference. I like a dewy or a more satiny finish, especially in the wintertime, but I don't want to look oily. I did not pay the $68 for it. I always try to bargain shop. I only paid, let's say I just paid less than the $68. I do feel that this is above average for the price that I'm willing to pay for a foundation. So I'm just going to do a really quick review because I'm running out to the store to get some dog food for my dog and finish. So I am in the shade 19. Now I did use some some shade match on the Sephora website to shade match me, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos of people that were closer to my skin tone to shade match me. And so what I'm going to do is prime my brush, which is the Pearl brush. I prefer to use this right now. I'm really on the road with this. This is what I've been using the last 3 times to do my makeup. I am going to spray it with my primer mist by Ulta. The brush a little bit. And I want to say that the packaging is beautiful. She put a lot into the packaging. I do love that about it. But I don't want to pay for packaging because I don't keep my foundations out anyway. Most people don't anyway. They throw away the boxes. I want quality. So I'm putting it on. It's very liquidy. I'm going to rub it around. I shook it up real good. But right now, it's looking really orangey. And I do have some previous videos on my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. And this is coming off, unlike the Tom Ford, this is coming off a little more orangey or warmer on the camera. Then I would like my foundation to be. And this is literally kind of one pump. And since I like a more fuller coverage, I am going to go in with another pump. Pumps are really small. I'm going to stip it up around my cheek area. This is really, first when you put it on, it's really orange. And I'm going to say my undertone, adjust the camera a little bit, is kind of neutral. So this is really coming off. It's neutral to warm. So this is really coming off really orangey on me. But hopefully, once I get my other makeup on, this blend out a little better, because I really don't like my makeup to be this orangey in undertone. This is roughly about 2 pumps, and but you see what I'm referring to, and I just put it on, but you can see what I'm referring to by a real kind of shiny kind of finish. I guess all my life I've been wearing such matte finishes that I'm kind of just trying to adjust. I'm gonna one more pump here to these what they call luminous. Now I know this is gonna dry down a little bit more, but right now it's just really looking. I got that discoloration there. Going a little bit more. Wow, this is really orange. I mean, but I'm trying to make it work. Okay. Now this is the way it looks. This is about 3 pumps of this, because I like full coverage. And like I said, right now the looking a little bit on the orangey side of the Pat McGrath. I am going to go put the rest of my makeup on, and I am going to come back and show you, take it down the neck a little bit, what the rest of it looks like with the rest of my makeup. Be back in a jiffy. Okay, everybody, I am back with my final look with everything on. Now, I do think it's still a little oily for me, a little orange. But it does work well with the rest of my foundation. This is the Pat McGrath, and I finished up the rest of my makeup. And I'm just gonna let you know what everything I put on to achieve this glowy look. I don't like to do it all on camera because this video would be so freaking long and I don't like to do that. You know, you don't want to sit in here in front of the camera or watch a video that's 20 something minutes long. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you some of the products I did use to achieve the look that I have to get this glowy look. So I did use the Born This Way concealer in caramel, same color. No, warm beige. It's still like a couple shades, 2 or 3 shades lighter than the shade I wear in it. And for an all over glowy look, I did use the Lancome loose powder in a Radiance powder, Absolute powder. And this is something of a trick I do when I want to look kind of a glowy look. I got this from a YouTuber, Jacqueline Hill. She does this kind of look, and it does work. I mean, once you set it with some setting spray, and you get kind of a dewy look. And also the Laura Mercier to get. Okay, I'm back. I had a hard time opening this thing. This is the Laura Mercier pressed powder, and number 4. You can see this. This is for a glowy look, and just to give me that kind of extra glow. I did use the Danessa Myrick, and this is kind of the wet look. It's not a powder, but it's kind of slick, and you pat it on your highlights of your face, and then I set that with the Ofra. I like their highlighter. I think they got the best highlighter, and this is with the Ofra Cosmetics highlighter. And they're not expensive neither. I like that too. They're not really expensive. And Of course, final look. I just got this the other day from Too Faced Cosmetic as well. I don't know what color. I can't read it because I'm, like I said, I'm blind in this eye. And I threw away the box. I knew I was going to keep it. This color lip gloss. This is beautiful with a brown lip liner. I love it. But this is the final look with the Pat McGrath foundation. Oh, one more thing. Of course, this is a very inexpensive bronzer, and you get a big thing of it. I got two different colors, and these were geared toward the more darker skins in the bronzer, and you get these from Ulta. And this is the Makeup Revolution bronzer. And what shade is this in? This is in, actually, this is supposed to be considered the light, but this is not really what you call a light color. I think this is for the more darker end, for more of the women of color, people of color. But this is the light in this, and it goes darker to more deep skin tones. But look at this, how dark this is, and this is the light in the Makeup Revolution. But these are some of the colors, and let's set this I used the Fenty matte sticks to contour, and I set it with with this Makeup Revolution. But this is what all I did to complete. As the time forward a little bit, I just used a little bit more luminous setting as far as the powders and the foundations, the setting powders and stuff on it, on top of it to give me the look I have. If you want to look at my other video with the Tom Ford, I think this has a little bit more warmth than the Tom Ford I use. Again, I would not wear it in the summertime. I feel it's a little too shiny and oily. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I think I would love it if they make a formula that's matte, more matte, but gives you more of a dewy look. And I feel that with this, I don't feel it's really matte. I feel it's more geared toward more of a person with a drier skin tone. And right now, I'm combination of too pricey. I think, Pat, you need to come down off your prices on these, because I know you're the mother of makeup, but this is just too expensive. You don't have to sell your products for this much. But decent. I think this works for me a little bit better than the Tom Ford, which was $150. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. And please stay tuned for more video reviews. Pat McGrath.